All right, folks, let's get started with skill number 8, this chronological reasoning. It's a bit weird to have this skill in the middle of the term, considering how critical it is to the practice of history. But as we start creating more complex arguments and begin writing essays, you'll see why this skill fits well here. So let's take a look at what it is and how to do it. So our goal with this lesson is to learn how to put events in chronological order. This is important so we can conceptualize trends. Although it may not seem important to know historical dates, the reality is that understanding the order of things helps us understand the when and why of history. So we're going to put events in chronological order, but we're also going to get a better understanding of how and why things occurred based on that order. This practice will reinforce your knowledge of a particular period and will encourage you to think about how these events relate to each other. So, as I've said, this is a fundamental skill that makes all the other historical reasoning skills work. You need to understand chronology in order to think about cause and effect, continuity and change, and compare and contrast. Because of that, you'll see this show up in every part of the AP exam, from multiple choice questions to short answer questions. Even in your LAQs and document based questions, chronological reasoning is paramount. So, in terms of step, this skill is relatively straightforward. Step one is to take a list of events and put them in chronological order. Sometimes this may necessitate you knowing both the year and the month. As you see the list of events, I'd write the dates next to them. Step two is then to describe the events, exploring how one led to the next. This helps us develop cause and effect while also honing our understanding of specific evidence. So, let's practice this skill. The writing is about to get small here, but I'll also read things aloud. So the topic is the rise of nationalism. 15 events are listed. I'm going to choose 10 of them and place them in chronological order. You may find it useful to find the dates for each of the 15. You should then write those dates next to each event. You'll have more room in your assignment than I did on this slide. So here are the 10 that I chose, along with their dates. I could have chosen any 10 events, but I could tell a coherent story with these 10 most confidently. Finally, I've crafted a narrative describing the events and explaining how one led to the next. And here is that narrative. You're going to want to go ahead and read through that. And this is basically going to be your task as we practice the skill here on your own. So it's your turn. Click on the Canvas assignment and do your best.